Oh. Goodness. I wasn't looking at anything. All right. Well, anyways, welcome back, everyone. How are we doing? It is Dilbo here. I realized in the first build video I did, I introduced myself as Sicko. That is what I used to go after. That's what our channel is on. I have a lot of updating to do. I just haven't had the time because, well, playing games. First world problems here. Anywho, so I have two build videos out. First one is my initial build. Second one's the updated one. This guy gives no crap when you're recording. And I thought I'd actually give you a video. I'm going to go from 15 to 16 on a chaos run, and we're going to see what it's like and how it goes, and just thought I'd let you guys kind of bring you along for that trip. I will cut out from when I finish an encounter to where the next one starts, just so I can look through loot and get all the crystals and not have to worry or make that boring for you guys, as it takes time to do such. And we will get that started. And let it begin. Alright. Ooh, Sacred Ground right out of the gate. Good. So what we're going to do is Tornado and Spell. And honestly, we're probably just going to hit with Sniper Rifle for a bit. Hopefully more things come pushing into us, because if they do, we can melee. And then we're good to go. One thing I might look into doing is increasing my frost efficiency. So once an enemy is frozen, I can do a lot more damage to it. One thing I also have noticed with this build is anytime you have to be in one of these Sacred Ground and kill things, it becomes very difficult. Due to you're not moving, you're not gaining those buffs from movement. So that's been kind of a big challenge as well. I also don't know if I mentioned this yet, I might have, but with this weapon, which is, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but if you hold down the trigger the whole time, like here's the trigger the whole time, you notice the fire rate kind of slows down and starts to do less and less. But if you tap fire it or burst fire it, essentially, you get kind of like a stutter sound almost when your fire rate's really up, but that makes a big difference. And on to the next one. All right. So we have a Sacred Ground again. So what we're going to do is we're going to go hop into this, and as soon as we touch Sacred Ground, we're going to right out, do that. And once our spell cast is done and we get a kill, our fire rate goes through the roof, and that's why it sounds so disgusting in the beginning. I will work on making the sound of the game. Oh, still nasty. I don't want him standing in that, but nonetheless he's gonna, which is fine. We're gonna see if we can get that guy. There we go. I don't know what that was from, but I think if they die due to the debuff I picked, they will. They drop that when they die. I'm guessing is the case. Yeah, they drop some elemental sort of damage when they die. We'll hit him with that. I'm not pushing this one to go for every elite one, mainly because I just want to finish out 15, but at least show you guys where it's going. I want to push for that 20 to get volatiles going. All right, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of Sacred Grounds. These cursed crabs can be the worst. What I have found is non-elemental weapons can do the most damage to them. But it just depends. They tend to ricochet a lot of damage, and he dropped that. I don't know. I think I've mentioned this before too. But if you are near a place that has water and you are using an elemental of electricity, I will tell you now: do not stand in that water. As neat as it is, you can electrify the water, and now all of that water there is electrified, which is neat, but tends to kill me more often than not. Do we have another Sacred? We do have another Sacred. So we're gonna let our medicinal shroom, which is funny, res us, and we're gonna head over that way. So all the enemies are over there. And then what we'll do once we get here is we're gonna cast out Tornado, which is gonna start hitting the bony guys, which does a lot of damage. Can't hit him from there, so we'll let him go that way. Do that. The range on this weapon is kind of nutty, honestly. There's no reason it should be this high and this long. Nice for him to be right there. And I wish water would undo fire, but it does not. So, either way. And like, look at that range. This thing is insane. And on to the next one, we have a boss area. This is probably one of my favorite ones, this map location for some reason. We're just gonna start throwing everything down, let it go. And with this weapon, the electricity one, even though we're built on frost, more or less, I'm also spec'd into the mythic tree a lot for electricity damage, which is, yeah, and I also put myself down there because of the water. Thank goodness for this guy, because apparently everything's dying to the ground, because if you look, all the water is electrified. Which means everyone that walks into that area is going to take an enormous amount of damage from it. And we should be getting pretty close to the boss here. If you guys want more videos like this, please let me know. I don't have all the time in the world. Starting Monday, I go back to work at a regular schedule again. I took Friday off just for this game because I'm a responsible adult. And my wife and kid were out of town, so I took advantage of that to genuinely get to enjoy one of my favorite games, which is Borderlands series in general, but I am loving this game. I'm loving the end game content of it, and excited to see where it goes. So, we will see how that goes. I got killed by that. Let's get out of that so our shroom doesn't stand in it, because he's going to die here pretty quick. Because health bars are broken in this game. Or broken, which is sad, but they will fix it eventually. I don't expect perfect games anymore. I'm just expecting a game that I can play and enjoy. For anyone that is on PC and is wanting this build, let me know. I will find a way to get you the save file. I'm on the Epic version of it. That does matter, I believe, as of right now it does. Until they come up with a save editor, I can't do anything with consoles yet. Once that comes out, I will happily transition some from PC to console, so that way everyone can enjoy them as well. I think that's fun when you find a YouTuber that has a great build. You can really get to enjoy their build as well if you can't proceed to get something, or honestly just want to mess around with the build and not have fun. Alright, so we have to protect the statue again. So the easiest way that I have found is, and I think I've stated it before, is just stay the hell away from it. Seems counterintuitive, but the further you stay from it, honestly, the better your luck is going to be with not having an issue with it. We had a chaotic drop there, which is nice. We're going to slide this way. That actually canceled a lot of movement speed, but that's fine. Also, with this build, meleeing randomly gives you a stack for increased fire rate. And gun handling, meaning accuracy, is a lot better. Which is something I gotta get used to doing because I never did it before, but there is a huge benefit for me. And with this build, it is a nice thing to have. So what we're gonna do is jump over that so we don't get stuck in it. Hit that. Make sure nothing's attacking our lovely butt stallion. It's an armor that's chaotic. These guys are the most annoying. So we're gonna switch to this. And we're just gonna start hitting this. Throw out our tornado, and we're gonna get this done. We're just gonna shoot in a general direction. Everything gets hit from it. We're gonna get out of that lava before. Never mind. So there's something up there attacking it. You can see it on the mini map. That's why we don't stand super close to it. I could just let Butt Stallion res me, but or not Butt Stallion. Let Medicinal Shroom here res me, but we're just gonna go for the attack. I don't know why it does that. It drives me nuts. But and next encounter, here we go. What do we have? Vent Butt Stallion. Okay. This one I play a little bit differently. So I don't always want to stand right next to the tower, but this one it works really well too, actually. So we're just gonna throw this out. Go like that. And it arcs so far to everything that we can usually stay right here. And we're just gonna start hitting everything. God, I don't know what is hitting me like that, but this one we probably won't see like that. I killed him. Well, unless he died to that, but even then, that's still my. That's what hit me. I'm gonna go down again. I can't get out of the lava. Do pay attention when you start dropping chaotics. Look at your chaotic blues. You will do yourself a huge favor with struggling to get ramped up quicker. Is look for them, start using them. If they're better than what you have now, don't worry that it's a fluke. You will replace it eventually. And what matters more is how much DPS you're getting to put out and how fast you can progress from your capabilities. Watch out for the skeletons with the bombs. They do a stupid amount of damage to the point where, oh man, I regret this spill. I picked a spill one. Oh, like that. See, I'm gonna lose a life because I cleared the encounter. If you clear the encounter, you should theoretically be rezzed on the spot. For two reasons. One, you killed it. You finished it, you killed the monsters, that was the point. I don't really have a second reason besides the fact that once it's completed, you should stand up as if you leveled up when you're down. I do think that should be it. And on to the boss, which I'm starting to really enjoy this boss fight. I'm getting down his rotations where he's moving to what he's doing next. In the beginning, I hated it because it's such, like, you do this one every time it feels like. He's gonna jump over here. Oh my lord, like that. They do a lot of damage. So I think we're just gonna sit back and hit him with some electricity. Ooh, that's an, or that might be my rune actually for my armor. Yeah, we might just do this. We might see what. I still think electricity is gonna do a little bit more than just due to he's not. Oh, here we go. Let's see, where's he gonna go? Hit him with that. And that should be first wave just about done. Yeah, first wave done. He's got a lot of different phases. If you haven't gotten to this boss yet, I apologize. I should have warned something. But this is endgame build, so you're here for a reason. Or if you're watching just to see gameplay, welcome in. I do want from you guys different, what you want to see for build ideas, or if you want to see two classes together that you don't think will work, let me know. I will find a way to make them work. That is viable for endgame. I would love the challenge of it. It gives me a reason to play a different character and get them leveled up throughout the weeks. That's kind of my gameplay is during the week. On weekdays, I will be leveling up new characters. Maybe try to record a couple videos during the week for it. And then on the weekends, I will be grinding levels like this. Mainly because my son is usually with his mom, and my wife and I is just so. It's kind of what we like doing. Most nights we hang out in the office and she watches a show and I play a game. So I will probably continue that, but try to put out some more videos as well. So is he not immune yet? What the heck? Yeah, that's it. That one hurts. So we're gonna try to get in with our sniper here and get that melee off. There is immune. Thank you. So now we should get the next wave of enemies here. And we're gonna keep sliding away and kill these things. The reason I kill these things every time if possible, for one, keeps up my kill skills. Two, they drop crystals, which when I'm doing chaotic levels to raise my actual chaotic level, chaotic trials they're called, sorry. I don't typically go for crystals, so that's why you don't see a lot. I think in like tier 15 or tier 16, no, tier 14, maybe tier 15. I'm ranked at number 1 right now for crystals on one of the runs. Top 30 for time, I think, but I ended the run at like 8,000 crystals or something, which is ridiculous. But it's nice when you get those because it gives you time to farm. You get a lot of farming in on them. Oh, wait to reload. No, oh, I didn't get the reload off. It's gonna hurt. And hit him with that, and spray him down. Transfer it over to here. And he's gonna call in Miss Bernadette, which is my next favorite boss. Oh, that's his hands. Crap. And then he gets that back, so we just wait a second and take out this. Because I keep stepping in it, and I don't want to. Trying to figure out what best is to use on this part. Might be our sniper rifle, honestly. And miss, hit. Yeah, sniper rifle by far. This sniper is just ridiculous. I don't know what else I can get to roll on it, just because normally I use Loot Lemon to find exactly where I want to be for weapons. I'll link that I'll put a link to it in the description, if anyone has ever needed it or hasn't used it. It's a good place to know, once they get the database built for this game, find loot and figure out where to farm it. Or if you play any other Borderlands and are just watching to see what this game is like. Ouch. That's probably going to be death for me right there. I'm going to go down. Alright, let's... And then those who are wondering, for how long this kind of took me to get to this spot that I'm at now, put this the best I can without sounding like a huge nerd. Like I said, I took Friday after the game. My wife and kid have been out of town. It's not normal for me, but I have about 24, 26 hours, I think, somewhere in there into this game already. I'm just this character. Night of release, which was Thursday at 6 o'clock. My time. I started with a buddy, and then 4 hours in, I switched to a different character because I wasn't happy with where that character was playing like. So that's kind of, ever since that one started, I've bounced around a little bit to other characters to play with some friends and stuff like that, start new ones with them. But I didn't really stick with it, obviously, and I've been so far out. And then I've just stuck with my Spore Warden, just because he's the most fun. By far. Oh, crap. Oh, we got a little guy. We're good. Mr. Thicker Than a Snickers. Look at that. Look at that. It's insane. There's no reason that mushroom needs to be that thick. No? Feeling me? I mean, I ain't complaining about it. Oh, crap. And he's down. Uh-oh. This might be a rip, boys. I don't have any minions up. Yep. This spill stuff's killing me. That's okay. So what happens when you die at this phase is you come back up, and at least as far as I know, you should be at the phase we were just on, where Bernadette just shows up. Unfortunately, I already consumed the ammo from before. So we are going to head back up, and hopefully that's the case. I'm really hoping that is, otherwise that's gonna really suck. And yep, we're gonna be right at that spot. Good. So we're gonna go around, pick up some ammo. I really need to look into getting a rocket launcher. That's like one thing I don't have, which is kind of sad. I should have one, I feel like. And we're gonna use this guy as a melee. I don't think I got it. Nope, I didn't. But we're just gonna shred his health. And keep shredding. Gonna go in, get that big toe. Get that melee off. Really wish that reload perk was a better proc, but that's okay. I'm just gonna focus him. Let's see, it adds up. So the ricochet. I thought about putting more points back, or redoing the build a little bit, and putting points into the ricochet effect on bottom tree Spore, but I haven't seen it as a yeah. Come on, sniper ammo. Oh, okay. I haven't found if that does a lot of damage or not yet. I don't think it really does. Doesn't seem to be, so I'm just gonna kind of roll with it for now. One thing I did find out is if you have a second spell on you and you swap spells, it so like that, it's on a cooldown, 3-second cooldown, right? And switch to this one. Oh, no, didn't work. I've had it where it automatically resets it. So, uh-oh. Did I just kill all of the ads? Alright, I'm gonna focus a little more on this boss and actually get done with it. Oh, that'd be why. It's on Bernadette. And she's done. I'm gonna hit that one. And hit him. We don't have a whole lot of sniper ammo left, which is not good, but do with what you get. Especially when she does that. And we have no... I gotta quit killing all the ads so quickly. The only problem is I want to be able to use my tornadoes, but it's not a good idea. Alright, I can't use him for melees because he keeps putting me down too quickly. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep away from him. He's a little bit harder, obviously, as he should be. We're gonna get away from that. And we're just gonna keep moving away from him. It's probably our best case scenario here. Throw down tornadoes. Get some of our kill skills from our tornado. And that's out of ammo. Are you kidding me? Good lord. So he's done. Holy crap, he hurts. Which is good. I mean, I want a challenge. In all actuality, like, that's what I want. I don't want easy endgame combat. Like, that's not what I'm here for. So, I'm trying to beat those guys up as much as possible. I don't think our snipers picked up. Oh, we did get some ammo. He's done. All right. Sorry, that took longer than it should have. But we're done. Yay. But I just wanted to bring you guys through a normal run with me and see what it's like. If you have questions, leave them down below. Otherwise, I appreciate you hanging out, sticking around, and watching the video. Other than that, you guys have a great rest of your day. Later.